Be quiet. There's a bunch of ears around. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally that time. Harvest season. As you guys can see, we got a bunch of corn ready to go. Corn is ready to rock and roll, and so are the soybeans. And this is going to be the last year of this. So I've got to go through, harvest everything over the next few days. Whew, this is going to be a lot of undertaking and stuff like that. But go ahead and kind of run y'all through on the server today. I believe Austin will join us sometime today. And for once, Buck is not here. And the really weird part, Grant is. It's weird. I tell you, it's weird these days. But we got a lot of stuff to go ahead and get done. We got to get that combine ready to go on corn. Top of that, we also got to get our other combine set up for beans, which it should be pretty much well ready to go. Because we had a lot more beans than anything, and we ended up harvesting beans last. So we'll go ahead and pull this on out. And we went through it last year the best we could to make sure. There's one problem with this right here, and that is our bean fields are all the way up here. So this group of fields right here is beans, and then this field right here is also beans. So that is a long track that I gotta take these. So I'm gonna go ahead and start bringing some stuff to the staging areas, because we're not taking much. We're taking the combine, the truck, and the semi, because we're not gonna be producing much beans that I know of that's gonna really affect us. As you guys can also see up there, we are negative $30,000. We need to sell something, and we need to sell it today, and I'm leaning towards selling those beans. But while we're also driving down the road, I also want to kind of go ahead and have a little conversation with you guys. Been a little bit things are changing around the channel. I know you guys have noticed we are kind of a little bit more sporadic through the week. We are still getting at least 3 uploads a week right now. The goal is to go back to the 5 days a week. I don't know when we're going to be able to do it. I really want to get back to that. That's what I really enjoyed doing, was the 5 times a week. We'll see how it goes. There's a lot of new series and stuff like that that is starting all here soon, but it's not happening soon enough where I can guarantee we're going back to the 5 yet. But it will be coming soon enough. Bring all this up here to the staging area, which honestly, we may not even need the staging area this time around until we get to corn. So usually that little spot right there, I love using it as like a little staging area for the semi trucks. I can unload all the grain into there. It's not a nice little spot, in my opinion. Also, today at the end, this is gonna be a nice, good, healthy episode, because we've also got to get rid of cattle. The cattle are fully grown, and they are worth the most they've ever been worth. And this is a hefty chunk of change just sitting here. And I did see some comments like, does Nathan still own cattle? Yes, we do. I just been taking care of them off camera, because all it is just feeding them. We're taking the top kicks, the old GMC right here. We're gonna take this in the grain trailer to the field for the beans. I'm wanting to at least use that for beans right now, because that's all we should have to. We did not plant a whole lot of beans this year compared to corn. Next time around, we'll end up planting more beans than anything, because I plan to just reverse what our current setup is. All right, we're gonna pull forward, attach that, gonna fold this up. That up there. Sounds good. Lock that in the spot. Go ahead and come over here. Make sure this one's locked in as well. Yep, we're good to go. And right now, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out some of these little bits right here. I know this is gonna not yield good, so we're just gonna go ahead and take them out and take care of it. So this year, I do not plan about any of the corn stalks. Maybe ones that's at the house, maybe. I do not plan though to do this one. Finally got the headlands done. They look all right. They could have been better, but now we're starting to get into what I call the heart of the operation. So now we can start finding out what we're actually going to yield for the field. I do know there's a really bad part right here coming up. That right there is going to suck when we hit it. That's a really bad area. On top of that over there, you also have, see, like this right here, it's really good in the ground. And I think actually we did something really, yeah, the majority of that, ooh, that's going to be some good corn. Well, I'm actually really surprised. 9,008 liters for the whole field of beans. It don't get much better. Go ahead and part this back up here. Unfold. All right, back on the road with this. So we're going to take this on over to the next set of fields, or at least prepping stage, and kind of get over there, get out of the way, and continue this little journey. All righty. Now we've got everything set up. I had to bring this on into the field already. Now we get to play and try not to hit anything while we pull. There we go. Now we get to play and try not to hit anything while we connect the header. And there we go. See, this right here is what we needed to do. Alrighty, well, we got this little portion of the field cut out, and we're gonna head back to the farm, grab a semi truck, bring it over here, and continue on our journey. Alrighty, went ahead and brought the GMC on out here. We're gonna go ahead and line this up, go ahead and unload this little bit, and then we'll start and finish up the rest of this field. So we're gonna take the old kick right here and go ahead and take her on to the co-op. We only ended up getting one truck and a little bit left of a combine, so we're gonna go ahead and sell this. Probably gonna go grab our grain cart, bring it over here so that we're not driving the semi truck all the way back and forth. Be a really convenient time for this thing to have a back itch, but it does not. Alrighty, there we go. We're gonna start unloading this. We're not going to make much from this, but hopefully we'll pay down a lot of our debt and hopefully put us into the green just ever so slightly. So this one right here will put us into the green a little bit. Not enough to really worry, but just enough to where we can not have so much debt over our heads. All right, I can afford a steak again. Got our relay, we're good to go. we'll go ahead and head on. So this one we're taking on back to the farm because we don't need it anymore this year. I'm not planning to put corn in it unless we just need something very desperately. It's honestly one of those vehicles on the farm that I want to get rid of, but I haven't because I kind of like having it around. I don't know. It's one of those things. I need to get rid of it. It's a nice looking trailer set, but for my size of an operation, just doesn't make sense anymore unless we have something that's low yielding. Back this on in here. Shut that off and we're done with that truck. All right, so I need to hook up, get that wagon pulled out a little bit. It should be still roadworthy. We take it up and down the road every now and then whenever we need to. I've used it a couple times for like getting rid of some corn, but should just need a backer on up. Detach that right here. Pull the old forward. Shut that off right there. All right, so we got different avenues we could go with getting this down the road, but I think there's a simplest way to go, and that is get the 5M or something. Oh, 6R, my bad. Get the old 6R unhitched. All right, back up to this, attach. There we go. Now this simple of a tractor right here, we'll just take this on down there and utilize this to grab the last little bit of beans so that we're not running an entire semi truck back down there into the co-op again.
Nate, how's it going?
Going pretty good. Just wrapped up bean harvest.
How'd they yield?
Not good. I put them in my worst fields this year. I didn't feel like dealing with them in the good fields, so they didn't yield the best. Had some good spots that had some good nutrients. Nothing the best.
It doesn't help when you only get 1 inch of rain in the month of August. Like that doesn't help at all bean yields. Beans are made in August and we did not get those rains, unfortunately, this year. Hopefully corn's a little better though, is what I'm hoping. Okay, dude, I got a giant bill to pay for nitrogen, which I've been putting off and just kind of running away from you, but I gotta face my dues here. How much do I owe you?
Give me a second. Let me go in the thing over here and figure out because I don't have your bill memorized. All right, so you're looking at $23,000 in total.
23K, okay.
Because you also had the rental for the actual applicator, and then you had the product itself.
Perfect. Okay, there you go. Just paid.
All right.
There's your money. I got to get back to soybean harvest. Are you guys running a good soybean bid right now? Because I probably just want to bring some beans to town.
You know, it's like I tell you what we're looking at right now. About 800 per 1,000 liters.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, I got to get back to it, Nate. I will see you later, man. Have fun on corn harvest. Let me know if you need some help. I got 2 gleaners running full throttle.
Oh, I got a 7S waiting on me. Brand new. Hasn't even put a ear of corn through her yet.
Oh my gosh. Where's this guy getting his money? From charging so much money at the co-op? What the heck?
Loan from the bank. Well, we're going back to the farm right now. I'm not gonna worry about corn harvest just yet. It's not that time of the year for me. I do want to let it kind of sit for a little bit longer, the corn, and dry out to the best so I don't have to run my dryer as long, because less propane I'm using, the better, in my opinion, for the dryer. But I do got to go ahead and get to the office and start calling some of these trucking companies that sell these cattle, because I have 12 pens filled with 50 cattle per pen right now that is full and ready to be sold. They're over the year that I bought them. Prime time to sell and get rid of them. I will say I'm starting to notice that it is all of my equipment needs some diesel. That means we need to get everything filled with diesel soon. Get these cattle sold soon. Pay off a lot of debt. All righty, and we brought it back to the farm. Oh, let me go ahead and get into the shop right here. Let me make some phone calls. I'll probably go ahead and transport the combine over while we're waiting, because I doubt they'll be here in like an hour or two. So let me do some work and get those semis here ready to go.